Alright, so this is going to be in Super Mario Eclipse specifically, but a lot of these spots are in the base game if I remember right. I do have like just the base notes of what I want to show off, but it should be all good. The first spot I want to show off is actually from Pianta Village, so I really hope I make this this jump immediately. I have not played Sunshine in a while, so I am playing like dog shit right now. And I don't know why my PC is lagging like that. This is actually really bad. My GameCube. I don't know why my GameCube is lagging like that. That's a really unfortunate bit of lag. Oh boy. My Nintendo GameCube, of course, running Super Mario Eclipse, as it often is known too. I say that, but I do believe that Mario Eclipse can actually run on a normal GameCube. Well, most likely a Wii. Anyway, yap aside, the first spot that I want to show off isn't actually in Pianta Village at all, but it is close to it. Or at least the most efficient way to get there is through Pianta Village. Also, I do want to say, somehow I think Mario Eclipse is my favorite video game. It just feels really nice with the context of like base Sunshine and how, not incomplete, I don't want to say the game feels incomplete, but particular it feels as a video game, right? To have this version of Sunshine that feels like what the game was supposed to be, right? You know what I mean? Anyway, so the first spot I want to show up is here, Rugivosa Grove? Marsh, there you go. This place is already like giga cozy. The thing is, there's no benches, right? And we're gonna do this for every spot in this video. We're gonna assume that there's like some kind of a bench, right? But the thing with Rugivosa Marsh is that it's particularly like nostalgic to me because as someone who's always lived in the mountains, I'm used to landscapes that look like this. You know, it's very green, highly saturated, the sky's like bright blue. It's really cute, it's really sick, and it's cozy as fuck. Imagine there's like a bench right here, and you sit down on that bench with someone that you know and you really, really like. You know? I could spend hours on that shit. That's beautiful. That's amazing. You know, that's love blooming. Alright? Now, the next spot I want to show off is in Hotel Lacrima, which is one of my favorite areas in this game, like, visually. I just really like it. I feel like, how'd I say this? It would have been very easy for Hotel Lacrima to not have its own, like, visual identity or come off that unique compared to, well, the actual hotel in actual Mario Sunshine. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, Sirena. There you go. But they managed to make it feel special. Now, this spot, I know looks insane, right? But trust a nigga, trust a nigga. If I can just get up there. There you go. Alright, look. Hear a nigga out. First off, I don't know how you get up there. I'm not that athletic of a person, right? I don't think you can make that jump, but there's niggas out there that are really determined. And, if you can make it here, look at that fucking view, my nigga. Look at this beautiful ass motherfucking view. Is this like a top 10 like spot to make out with a chick at? Like honestly, genuinely. I like elevated areas a lot. I'm kind of like a cat, you know, like a grumpy old cat that likes to sleep a lot. That's me, right? This is a top 10 spot in the entire game to do that. Now, there is the caveat that like the sun is setting, and because this is facing east, like the east of Delfino Island, the sun is setting all the way on the other side, so you can't see it here, right? But you can see the sun rise, right? If you wait long enough, like if you show up here at night, which is a thing that I've done a lot, you can like mid-sesh see the sunrise, and dude, that feeling is magical. That's wonderful. That's amazing. But I realized this spot is a little unrealistic to get to, alright? I'm not Super Mario, I'm not making that jump in real life. I'm not crazy like him, alright? I don't got the moves. So I got a better spot that's actually accessible to human beings. Imagine you've rented out this room over here, right? You just go here on the balcony. Similar view, honestly. It's less like phenomenal because you're like less high up and you're like against the artificial ass like building, you know, so it feels like less natural, less cozy. But I still like it. I like it a lot. I feel like this is comfy as hell, you know? Now the next spot I want to show off, it's a little bit boring because like, I feel like the only reason why it jumped out to me as like a good spot is because of a specific nostalgic experience that I have of like sneaking into a park like at like maybe 5 a.m. and being alone there with a chick until like 5? No, maybe later because we saw the sunrise, right? This spot on this bench is fire. Thing is, this is, first off, like anti-homeless architecture, and not only do we not fuck with that, but that does mean that it would be like cold as hell, right? So not super comfortable. I realize it's a downside, and I realize because it's an open area, there's a non-zero chance that someone will walk in on you, right? Like this isn't actually a park at night that is closed off. This is very much like a public area someone might run into you in, you know? So that is a downside, and that is bad, but it specifically appeals to me, you know? Like, this is nostalgic to me, man. Anyway, we're going to Sirena Beach later, because there is a particular spot in Sirena Beach that I want to show off. But this is Mario Clip, so there's like 20 steps to get to a different level. Well, we just have to get through Noki Bay, but we'll get there. Unfortunately, I didn't find any spots that were like particularly cozy in Noki Bay. Part of that is because of my bias as someone who really loves sunrises and sunsets, and there's just not like any star that takes place either during the sunrise or sunset or at night in Noki Bay, so it just doesn't appeal to my sensibilities, so none of them jumped out to me. If you got any ideas, you're free to like give them in the comments, but I don't think I'm revisiting this video concept as deranged as it is. Oh yeah, there's this in-between area. This is not a good spot for that at all, but it is a really pretty area that I want to like give attention to. The fucking like wall like scrolling texture to give off the reflection of the water is fucking peak art, man. I love this shit. As an artist, there's some shit that works really hard on me in particular. You know what I mean? Anyway, the second to last spot that I want to show off is over here in Sirena Beach, right? And it's, I believe it's the only one that's actually in a base game area. I just really like the additional areas that they added in Eclipse, I guess. But this one's like an absolute classic. This one is such a good, like, fucking make-out location that it's like maybe the first thing that you think of upon first seeing it. Look at this fucking place, dude. Alright, so first off, we don't have the same problem as with Lacrima all the way over there, right? Because this time, this is a west-facing beach, which means you get to see the sunset. Already? Mwah! Beautiful. Look at those colors, the fucking like orange fading into the purple. That's just beautiful. Second off, the fucking like fire thing? How do you call that? Torch. There you go. The fucking torch gives like the perfect atmosphere. This spot is like a little bit far removed from the rest of like the beach, right? Like no one's gonna come bother you. And the lawn chair, they knew what they were doing. I feel like not lawn chair makeout sessions are like up there as like one of the best experiences that you can go through as a human being. You know? Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm talking out my ass, but like in my personal experience, that's fire. That's fire. That's amazing. The next spot I want to show off is really far away. It's really far, well, it's on one of the additional levels from Eclipse as well. But you do have to make it all the way to the Daisy Cruiser, and you do have to do like something in the level to actually access that area. I'll show you when we're there. I might actually have to cut a little bit of the way to unlock that area in particular, because it does take quite a little bit of time to set up. There you go. Also, Daisy Cruiser is an area that might have a lot of spots too. I'm not a big fan of cruises, if I'm being honest. I've never been on one because I'm a broke ass nigga, right? But well, to be fair, even if I was wealthy, I don't think I would go on cruises. They freak me out, man. Do you know how many diseases spread around on that shit? That's horrifying. That's the devil. Nope. Cruises, that's a big no from me, little man. Absolutely not. Anyway. Just by going over there, if you've played Eclipse, you probably know exactly what area I'm talking about, right? It's in Red Lily City, right? And from over here, I gotta double check if I actually do have to reopen the door, but I think I do. If I do, I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, it's closed. So I'm gonna have to cut around this part. I'll see you right after I actually open that area. That's a cool jump. You know what? I'm actually not cutting that out of the video. That jump was cool. I fuck with that. There it is. Okay, I promise I'm not taking you to the sewers, alright? This is not the spot. This is not the spot. It's just necessary to access the spot, right? So you have to do a little bit, you have to put in a little bit of effort to get to the spot. I promise on my mother, on my father, on my grandparents, it is worth it, okay? It's just, this is taking a while. I acknowledge that. Also, it's a maze. You see why I'm, at the very least, considering cutting this from the video, you know? This, could take a while to find myself in. Mario, I swear to God. Okay. Mario's controls tend to get a little bit janky in smaller areas like this, which I guess that's just old 3D platformers, right? Inherently. I might be going in the wrong direction, but nope, I got it. I think. Oh, there you go. Okay, there it is. This area is so confusing. The first time I did this shine, excuse me, I almost said star. I got like lost really bad, and it took me like 20 minutes to find the fucking switch. When I tell you I have a dog shit sense of orientation, I am not exaggerating in the slightest. It really is that bad. And there it is. This right there is the best make-out sesh location in the entire game. Potentially in all of video games, if I'm being honest. Alright, if y'all got any video games that have a lot of like good spots in them, you're free to leave them in the comments. I don't think any of them are beating this. Okay, I think that's unreasonable to expect. Dude, there's so many places that are like so cute. Like, if I can water this guy over there you go. Mario, I swear to God, thank you. This area right there, for example, it's a little elevated. The bush is in the way, which blocks the view, but that's fine. That's not too much of a problem. Gives a little bit of privacy, you know? Over there is a good spot as well. It's like so cute with a little water source and shit, you know? It's a shame there's no like actual like benches and stuff, but we have to use our imagination to an extent, you know? Dude, this place is so pretty. It looks straight out of a dream. It's wonderful. It's out of all the spots to have a makeout session in a video game in, this has to be the best one. It has to be. Not just Mario Sunshine, of any video game whatsoever, dude. Look at this beautiful ass motherfucking area. Can you get Yoshi here? If there's butterflies, you probably can. Whatever. Not the point. Anyway, if y'all got any good suggestions, leave them in the comments. This is probably not a game that I'm coming back to on the channel, but I wanted to have at least one Mario Eclipse video on account of how much I fucking love this game. See you later.